what frustrates men is men are so logical and basic. It's like, man, I did this, and I got these results. It's not working. So you can't say no after. That's how we think.
Yeah.
And because I think I've had that feeling so much, especially when I first got married. And it's just like, no, like, one, I didn't give you there's no remedy to make your wife do what you want to do, because one, she's nuanced. Yeah. And a lot of times God gives us nuanced women because he wants us to depend on him more.
Yes.
Right. And so it wasn't until like I stopped looking at these, okay, step 1, step 2, I think Jackie can really like step 3. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I stopped doing that and said, yes, Lord, help me.
Yeah.
I don't understand this woman.
Yeah.
Would you help me? Because you created her. You can help me.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think that God wants men to depend on him more than we depend on strategy.
Patience and compromise in that area is necessary for men, because, can I be honest? So before, when I used to get rejected by my wife back in the day, she didn't understand that now it's different. She didn't understand what the value of sex was to me. And I used to feel rejected. And I used to run to porn as a way to kind of self-medicate from that rejection.
Yeah.
She didn't know I felt like I was rejected. I never cried to my wife until I finally admitted, like, man, I feel like you don't love me. I feel like you don't want me. And she was baffled at that idea. And I think, like, getting to the place where things can be communicated on the man's part and also on the woman's part, because if we know that men think like this, help them out by kind of sharing, hey, this is just one of those days, and this is why it's one of those days. But also on the other side of that, this is going to be the most controversial thing that I say, and y'all can fight me on it. There may be days that just naturally you don't want to respond, and I think on those days, call on grace for patience.
Respond
just
to
in
what?
case. Respond if she doesn't want to. You can't force her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to understand. Like, there are nights I go to sleep in heat. There are some nights I go to sleep in heat because maybe my wife says she got a head cold, or she's tired, or she don't feel like it, or she's on the time of the month, whatever the case may be. I have to learn how to build this understanding. I'm not being rejected. That's number one. I love her. She loves me, and I'm compromised. And I'm patient, and I love her. Period. Yeah. But then on the other side of that, because I've been attacked for this, or I've seen this attack before. If a woman doesn't feel like it, or just doesn't want to in a particular day or instance, I think as much as we're calling on grace and we're fighting, I think on the other side, there should be also a fight there that says, you know what, naturally and instinctively, I'd probably say no, but I love you. So I might do something. I might rub your back. I might try to do something to let you know that I see you. Like, I think there should be kind of this.
I had a friend